Hi there, welcome to Cooking with Michael. Prior to today's episode, I would like to give you a little tip. If you're ever filming, make sure that the camera is fully zoomed out before you start filming. Otherwise, you'll result in video footage like I have in this episode. So most of the time, you'll only see about this much of my face. Maybe even less, like here. Yeah, so just bear with it while you watch the episode. Also, I'm going to start, assuming I remember, putting the recipe for the episode in the description below. So if you want the recipe that I make in the show, just look down there. Also, don't forget to thumbs up the video. The button should be right about there. And subscribe, which is above, to make sure that you get all the recipes that you desire. And don't forget to look back on some of the other videos that I've done, such as the Unhappy Clown, or any of my various adventures that I've... Hello everyone! Today on Cooking with Michael, we will be making a simple marinade for pork. I will show you now how to make the marinade, and then we will prepare the pork chops, and then after they have set for a couple hours, we will cook them. So starting off, what you need is Italian dressing, lemon juice, oregano, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. So what you are going to do is combine a half a cup Italian dressing, quarter a cup lemon juice, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of oregano, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and then however much ground pepper you would like to add for taste. So I'm going to add those ingredients now in a bowl and mix them together. The half cup of Italian dressing. Here is the quarter cup of lemon juice. And the teaspoon of oregano. Here is the half teaspoon of garlic powder. And here's the quarter teaspoon of salt. Now with the black pepper, how I do not have a grinder, what I'm going to do is place a few pieces in this plastic bag and simply use the back of a wooden spoon to crush the black pepper. So I'll do that now and then add it into the mixture. So as you can see, I'm just applying pressure with the back of the spoon. Which is easier with two hands. Being sure to ground them up. So that looks pretty good there. And then simply shake some in. I got a little bit too much, so that should be good. And then what we will do is just mix it all together. And there is our finished marinade. Alright, so what I have done now is I've placed the pork chops into Ziploc bags. I will then pour the marinade into the Ziploc bags and shake it around to make sure that they are fully covered. I will then place them in the fridge and leave them for a couple hours, turning probably once or twice. So make sure that when you prepare this that you do it at least 2 hours before you plan to cook your meal. So here are the pork chops, here's the marinade, and I'll show you them when they're combined. Alright, so here we are. The pork chops is in the bag with the marinade. And so I'm just going to toss it around a little bit. Make sure that it is nicely covered. Make sure that the seal is done up well on the Ziploc bag. And there we are. And now I shall place these into the fridge so that they will obviously not go bad. You don't want to leave them out for a long period of time. So in approximately an hour, I will turn them, shake them around again, and then when it comes time for supper, I will take them out and cook them, and that's when I'll speak with you again. Alright, so the time has come that the marinade has set, and I'm ready to put the pork chops in the oven. So what I have done is place them in a greased dish and pour some of the marinade over top of them. So I've preheated the oven to 375 and I will place them in there for approximately 20 minutes. Alright, so the pork chops are finished, and here we have the finished product. So it took a little bit longer than planned. It took about a half an hour, but as you can see, I've added a side of a salad, just something a little extra. You could use potatoes or anything. And now we'll see how it tastes. Delicious.